I'm happy when I can be helpful. And throughout my public career, I learned that being helpful does not directly depend on holding a specific position. The moment I was appointed as foreign minister, I was ready to leave this job, because this is politics. Everything has the beginning and everything has the end. I served as foreign minister for 4.5 years. I led Ukrainian diplomacy through pandemic, through the beginning of the large-scale invasion of Ukraine. I have nothing to be sorry or ashamed about. I left the ministry with clean consciousness and huge respect to the team I had the honor to lead. So when the president invited me to his office, and I walked out with the understanding that I have to leave, that he wants to have another foreign minister, I was not agitated, because I just accepted the fact that now I will be doing the same thing, serving my country, but as a citizen of Ukraine, using the social capital that I gained and throughout the years of my service as the minister.
You have met a lot of foreign ministers from all European countries, United States. You've been sitting at the same table with people who decide give weapons to Ukraine or not. How would you explain why Western countries are still hesitating, not letting you use, for example, long-range weapons to target military objects in Russia? Why? How do you see why we are hesitating?
Because they are afraid of the consequences of Ukraine's victory against Russia. It's as it was the case in 1990 and 1991, when the West was absolutely terrified about the potential consequences of the breakup of the Soviet Union. They equally fail today to calculate what the loss of Russia in this war will mean for Russia and what kind of consequences it will bring. I know that I'm saying something that is not laying on the surface. There's very little real debate about it. But from the conversations I've had, what my counterparts were always either extremely cautious or even afraid to talk about is the prospect of Russia losing the war. Even those who say Ukraine must win the war, they imagine what Ukrainian victory could potentially look like. But they find it very difficult to imagine what the Russian loss will look like. And I was always telling them that, listen, if Russia wins, it will be the end, it will mean the end of the Russian Empire. If Ukraine wins, it will be the end of the Russian Empire. Not the end of Russia, but the end of Russian Empire. If Russia wins, it will be the end of the Ukrainian statehood and the beginning of the end of the European Union as the place of prosperity and security. Because Putin will, until his last breath, he will not let Europe live in peace and prosperity. He will shatter it, he will attack it, he will continue to undermine it. So this is what is at stake. And those who are making the decisions, they should not be afraid of ending the Russian imperial project. Because whatever happens after that will mean less threat to Europe than Russia as empire, which is the case now.